Hello and welcome. I thought today I would show you how I created my Yule log this year. Now we use a Yule log from the 21st and we burn the candles in it every night for 12 nights, and then on the last night we will put the whole log on the fire. And traditionally it would have been a great big lump of ash, I think, that would have been burnt in the main hall of the villages. So now I use the trunk of last year's Christmas tree, which is always bought from a small, sustainable, independent Christmas tree grower. And so I've gathered all the bits and bobs that I need. I put on cloves and cinnamon and allspice. These are for luck and prosperity for the coming year. And then you can see we've drilled 3 holes in it, and we make the holes really deep, and we've got some very slim beeswax candles. And then what we do is we write our little wishes and hopes on them and pop them deep in the holes. Excuse the cat thudding behind me. And so as you can see a little bit clearer here, we've used the knots on the actual wood, and they make a really good base for putting the little candles in. And you can use any candles you want. You could use any size tree trunk you've got, as long as you've foraged it sustainably. And here I'm using oak leaves and acorns that I've gathered from the autumn harvest, and pine cones, and these all represent what has gone in the past year and what is to come. I'll be using the acorn and the oak leaves to represent the Oak King, and then obviously the ivy and the holly will represent the Holly King, and the evergreen and the eternal battle between the two of them. So you can see here I'm starting to stick them on. Now I am using a glue gun, which I know isn't very eco, but I have it already, so it would be a waste if I don't use them up. So what I shall do is use up the sticks that I have, which will take me forever because I only use it when I'm making the Yule log really. And then I would use bits of string, hemp string, or bits of ribbon if you've got any. So here is a bay leaf to represent prosperity and good fortune, and the orange slice will represent the return of the warmth and the sun. And you can see we've got the oak leaf and the acorns being glued on. And so just at the other end I've started gluing on the pine cones, and the pine cone represents the connection to the element of air, to the ancestors. It holds the potentiality of our seeds and wishes and the intentions that we want to plant for next year. I have a sprig of rosemary from the garden on, and this is for remembrance, you know, a connection to our ancestors and remembering all of those that have gone before. And then here is a sprig cut from this year's Christmas tree. Again, the evergreens representing eternal life, the cycle of life and death and rebirth. And then we've just popped the candles in, and I just use a little bit of glitter, and that is eco glitter, just because you've got to have a little bit of glitter at Christmas. And then here is my Yule log platter, which I think is meant to hold a chocolate log, but I always put our traditional burning Yule log on it, and there is the finished article. It'll change every year, but I usually just decorate it with whatever I have to hand and whatever feels meaningful to me at the time. So I hope this has inspired you a little bit and you want to have a go at decorating your own Yule log, and Yule blessings to you.